Hey Chi Alpha, it's CJ. I'm one of y'all's interns this year, and throughout the winter break, we have been sharing weekly devotionals with you guys. And for our last week of devotionals, I decided to share from my own personal devotional life. Just a few weeks ago, I got the opportunity to go home to Arizona and be with family, and while out there, I decided to reread through the book of Hosea, and I decided to just share with you guys the new things I've learned from the book of Hosea. If you've ever read Hosea, you'd know, it is, of course, following the prophet Hosea. And very early on in the book, it is Hosea is being commanded by God to take a wife named Gomer, who we learn very quickly she is a prostitute. She's a very unfaithful, adulterous wife. She's unfaithful to Hosea. She has children from other men, and pretty much biblically has given Hosea every reason to not be with her, to divorce her, to be done with the marriage. And throughout the book, we see God actually commanding Hosea to stay with Gomer. There are times where Gomer was with another man, and Hosea actually went and bought her back and spent quite a hefty amount of money on buying her back. And he was like, "You are my wife. I am your husband." And so I wanted to read from the last chapter of Hosea, which is Hosea 14, for you guys. And it says, "Return, O Israel, to the Lord your God, for you have stumbled because of your iniquity. Take with you words and return to the Lord. Say to him, take away all iniquity, accept what is good, and we will pay with bulls the vows of our lips. Assyria shall not save us. We will not ride on horses, and we will say no more, our God, to the work of our hands. In you the orphan finds mercy. I will heal their apostasy. I will love them freely, for my anger has turned from them. I will be like the dew to Israel. He shall blossom like the lily. He shall take root like the trees of Lebanon. His shoots shall spread out. His beauty shall be like the olive, and his fragrance like Lebanon. They shall return and dwell beneath my shadow. They shall flourish like the grain. They shall blossom like the vine. Their fame shall be like the wine of Lebanon. O Ephraim, what have I to do with idols? It is I who answer and look after you. I am like an evergreen cypress. From me comes your fruit. Whoever is wise, let him understand these things. Whoever is discerning, let him know them. For the ways of the Lord are right, and the upright walk in them, but transgressors stumble in them." And so one thing you'll see, a common theme in Hosea, is that there's this constant, God is saying, Israel, I no longer know you. You are not mine. You belong to your idols because you have rejected me. And then we see God come back and he's like, but you are still my child and I still love you. Therefore, I will redeem you. And this constant just back and forth, this constant conflict of, Israel is rejecting God, and he has every right to, turn away from them, every right to say, well, you've rejected me. Therefore, why should I even continue to pursue you? And then we see things like in Hosea 14, where he says, I will heal their apostasy. I will love them freely, for my anger has turned from them. Where despite everything that Israel has done in terms of rejecting God, he will still heal them. He doesn't say I might or I can heal them. He says, I will heal them. And he doesn't say I can or I might love them. He says, I will love them freely. And he explains that his anger has turned from them because we have a God who is slow to anger and, has steadfast love and is quick to love and quick to show mercy and is full of forgiveness and grace. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because that is one of my favorite, God has so many amazing qualities and characteristics, but that is definitely one of my favorites, is how just slow to anger he is, and how much, no matter how much I mess up, I know I can always turn to him because he has me, and therefore a relationship with him is just one of the most priceless things we can ever have and find in this world. And so, yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing winter break, and we are so excited to see you guys again.